Sweden,
Mexico,
Indonesia,
Indonesia, Thailand,
Italia,
Panama,
Suomi,
Turkey.
Italia.
AFS is an international, voluntary, non-governmental, non-profit organization. AFS provides intercultural learning opportunities to help people develop their knowledge, skills, and understanding needed to create a more just and peaceful world. It was born as a volunteer ambulance corps in 1914. Today, it's the most experienced international student exchange organization, with programs in over 50 countries and over 30,000 volunteers.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time.
I can't think of a better way to make the world a smaller place.
Such an amazing experience. I'll never forget the things that you went through.
When I worked for AFS over 20-something years ago, they had posters all over the building, and their saying was, building bridges to better understanding. And I think that's still true today. Really, I'm looking just for a family that's open to new things, that simply really wants to learn about another culture through a person rather than just becoming a tourist and traveling somewhere. Just ready to open their hearts and not just their home.
I love my family and I'm going to miss it.
I live with my second host family because the first one was worse. There was a really bad time with them for 6 months, and I moved home.
My favorite thing in Brazil was my host family. I had a really big family, like, I can't even say strictly like the people I lived with because your family is so big there, so like that core group of people, they were so important to me. I love them just like I love my family.
It's been a tough experience, but it has changed me a lot, has taught me a lot of things about myself and about a lot of people.
I'm gonna be more open and honest about stuff, and definitely be more self-confident about it. And the way of thinking has changed.
It's really hard at a lot of times and a lot of difficult adjustments. It was hard getting along with my family at first, but in the end, they were like a true family to me. I love them, going to visit them this summer. I learned so much. I learned more than I ever learned in my life. I learned a new language. I learned a new way to live, and just a totally new perspective on life in so many ways. Coming back was really hard at first. On the one hand, I was happy to be home because I had been gone for so long, and I was happy to see my friends and my family, but I was also really sad about leaving Brazil. And it was hard to adjust to being home because it's almost like, even though it's your home, I had to adjust to it as though it were a foreign culture because everything was new to me. I changed so much, and so I had to readjust to things here. So that was hard.
Some people won't even get what it is that you're bringing home. And some people might not like what you're bringing home.
I guess the hardest part is kind of finding a balance because it's almost like you have two lives now. I mean, I like what somebody said here, that they said they felt patriotic about the country that they stayed in. And I think, at least for me, that was very true.